So we might
hopefully
be live.
We're actually live.
We might not be live. We might only be live on one channel.
We have no viewers.
Well, it's been 10 seconds.
I know. I'm just saying, if they're like ready.
Maybe we're not live.
Maybe we're not live. Should we check our phones?
Somebody talk to us. We don't know how to do this.
I'm following Lindsay, so.
PJ and Clint left me alone. I know.
We're live.
It's hard to believe.
I've got it on the RV Small Talk community. Oh, look, we got 6.
Yeah,
I'm probably
It just
one.
takes a second.
Perfect.
I have to go here. So I brought Cody on with me. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Hey, Bridget, you just went camping. Where'd you go? Tell me about it. So go ahead and say hello and tell us where you're from, where you're watching from, and any trips you have coming up, because that's what we like to hear about. I brought Cody on with me because he knows tech stuff. So
I know some stuff. Not a lot.
A little bit of tech stuff.
A little bit.
So I thought if anybody today has any tech questions, I actually have one for later.
Okay.
But just go ahead and put them in the comments. I will attempt to read them. No, I don't know where the comments are going to pop up.
Can't just read them off your phone.
Yeah, but that's only from Facebook. I don't know where all the chat.
Hey, there's some chat. No, I see.
Hi, here we go. Hi. Look at that. This isn't how Clint does it, but this works, I think. Claiborne State Park.
Where's that?
In Claiborne? Was at Asheville Member Day, Myrtle Beach.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
That does sound like fun. Yeah. Clint is
in the Ozarks, right?
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I was going to say Indiana.
He is. Let's see. I can figure that out really quick.
PJ is in Palo Duro Canyon and sent me pictures yesterday. They visited the RV museum in Texas and sent me a bunch of really cool pictures of trailers that they have there that they've restored. It looks really cool. So I can't wait to hear about that when she gets back. But so they're off having adventures and left me here in this big, beautiful office all by myself. Near Fort Worth, says Bridget.
Okay.
I'll have to check it out. Did you like it? Oh, well, this is not what it usually looks like when it pops these up.
That's fun.
I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's fun. It's on the screen. We can see it.
Yeah.
But y'all also normally have the big camera and we're right on the computer.
I know, yeah.
So Clint's at the Ozark National Forest, which looks like is in Arkansas, if I got that correct.
Good morning, Chuck. How is the weather in California? I bet it's better than here. 105.
It's been, we've seen several triple-digit days already, and next week is shaping up for more.
It is pretty crazy here. Roasting coffee for the trip tomorrow to Sugar Creek. I have something for you, Lindsay, not tea. It says Facebook user, but I'm guessing that's Mr. Mike. So I can't wait to see what it is. Is it alcohol? Is it chocolate? Is this something I can consume? Is it a toothbrush?
Not tea, huh?
I am so excited for you.
What did you forget last time you went to UCamp?
Toothbrush.
So maybe it's a toothbrush.
He's already brought me one and I already lost it.
Perfect.
Tanya. Hi, Tanya. How are you feeling, my love? 109 today. Ooh. In California?
Wow.
Okay, never mind. I'll stay here.
It's dry over there too. So anywhere they're not getting rain, it's just hot.
Yes. Amy, hello. Thank you guys for talking to us because we would have no idea what to do if you guys didn't talk to us right now. Amy just made reservations to travel up the East Coast in August and work in my company's office in Lexington, DC, and New York City. Awesome. Say hi to my sister in New York. Hey, Tanya.
Not a toothbrush.
It's not a toothbrush? Can I eat or drink
Tanya.
it?
Not a toothbrush.
Jen, see you in Sugar Creek. I cannot wait. I'm seriously, the second I get there, I'm just going to go and just face plant on the grass and roll around. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but I really am. That and shopping. Not toothbrush. Well, I guess I'll have to
No
remember to
liquor
bring
today. No liquor today.
one. In the desert
Yep.
in California.
Desert, yep.
No liquor today? Well, speak for yourself.
I'm drinking
We
water.
had some
but-
leftover margarita, and I have to be on Facebook Live by myself. So, let's see.
Michael, can you see me here?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Your name pops up. I can see your comments on the other one, but for some reason, sometimes people come in as Facebook user, but we can usually pick out who they are. Rocky might join you. Okay. Rocky's her dog, right? Rocky's your dog? Let me hope I get that right. Oh, rolling around in the grass. Oh, yeah, totally.
Made the connection. Perfect.
I know, it takes me a second. They have the best grass in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York.
Would
All
never
right.
know. Never
I'm
been.
gonna do rolling samples in every state. I'll let you know the
Perfect.
best grass. So, happy Friday. How's the day going for you, Cody?
It's busy. It's going good though. You know, it's hot.
Busy's
Guys are
good.
staying busy. Got several units going out today, so yeah, it's a good day.
Cool. Yes, rolling in the grass. It took me a second. Yeah, Princess Craft is we're staying busy. Still getting some canceled deals from gas prices.
Yep.
But then we just sell them again. So
We
it's
Hey, Karen,
interesting.
long time no talk.
Karen, I know she joined us last week. I was so
Cool.
excited to see
Yeah.
her. Stop by sometime. We
For
all
sure.
miss you around
We
here. Best grass, not touching that one.
Yeah,
No, not me. I'm lazy enough as it is.
lazy enough. Huh?
Tech questions. Does anybody have any technical questions? Why is this happening? How do I do this? What is the best way to do this? See how I'm making up questions?
Yeah. She's making up the questions with her hands.
Cody can answer them, or at least, give
Maybe.
you some insight. So any tech questions, there's Cody. I can't answer
There's
them.
Lindsay. Sure she can. You can.
I do have, so I had one of my customers from a while ago contact me, and AC tips in the summer.
AC tips for the
Run
summer.
them, plug
Use
them
it.
in.
Use it, Keep your filters clean. Make sure your condensers are clean. Man, it's hot. So my wife and I are full timing. We just bought a shade RV. It's a big shade that actually goes on the rooftop of the RV. And I'm waiting because I just put it on last night to see how well it helps with temperature control. Because I've got two 15,000 BTUs on my fifth wheel, and it still gets incredibly hot in my trailer. It gets up over 80 very easily. So hoping this thing helps cool off the rooftop.
Yeah. Dude, that sounds terrible.
Ah,
Yes, keep
that
it up.
sounds about right.
Waylon has one.
Yes, Waylon has one. Yep.
Does it work for Waylon?
He's not really done much without it. So
He
Yeah.
swears by
Yep.
it. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, well, I have somebody who bought a camper, a friend of mine. She texted me today and said that the carbon monoxide detector has been beeping and it drained the battery down.
yes.
So I know that's kind of a common thing. In fact, I heard like 3 of them beeping in the shop the other day.
Right.
They've checked everything. I mean, it's beeping while it's in storage. They don't have a battery disconnect, so obviously taking just unhooking the battery. But then
One way.
when they hook it back up, it beeps. The only way they can get it to stop is to pull the fuse.
Right.
So why is it beeping?
So LP alarms fail pretty regularly. They are just one of those items that don't last. It could be a couple things. Could just be due to the heat. So as the trailers get really hot, especially with the heat we're seeing this year, the production materials start to produce some off-gassing, which can cause the alarms to go off. Could be a low battery. Could just be a bad alarm. Could
Okay.
be time for a replacement alarm.
So switching the alarm and completely disconnecting the battery when it's in storage, pretty much what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I will pass that info along because I don't think she's watching right now. All right, let's see. Stop passing gas fed. Yeah.
Yep.
Even like I've heard like dog farts can set it off and stuff.
Amy says her dog farts by it.
That stupid thing goes
Yep.
off every time my
Every
dog
time.
farts.
Yep. They will.
Well, I know, but it's in storage, so they're trying to
Right.
figure out how to not drain their battery while it's in storage.
Yeah, just the best thing to do is disconnect the battery.
Cousin, good question. Cousin had issues with ball bearing on trailer. It caught fire and ruined the axle.
Okay.
On their way to Colorado. So now we are worried. When do we check that?
Yeah, so axle manufacturers say to check your bearings yearly. So they should be being checked every year. It's usually 12 months, 10,000 miles, whichever comes first. But definitely, it's one of those things that's neglected. It's kind of like tire pressure. People forget to check it, and then they end up with a blowout. Same thing with bearings. They dry for years and years, never think about them, and then they burn up. And it could occur within the first 2 years of ownership, very easily, depending on just how the condition of the bearing is.
Yeah, Bridget, call us if you need to set an appointment. Right now, I think we're about 3 months out, is what I heard our service writers say yesterday.
September, I think, is what we're at right now.
Yeah. Just get that fixed so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Karen, thank you for the questions, guys. Keep them coming. We'll get to them. Moving away from the overland type trailer, started looking at the Palomino backpack. Does it have a regular toilet or cassette type? How hard to maintain a cassette toilet? They have the cassette ones, correct?
That's a good question. I think that they have switched to a cassette.
I like cassette toilets.
The cassettes are super easy.
Way easier to maintain than a tank.
Right. Way easier to keep clean and keep odors down and stuff like that with the cassette. So much smaller capacity to deal with. You just take it out, dump it, and you can open up the lid. It's about that big. When you open it up, you can spray it out with a water hose. You
can access it to clean it and maintain it,
exactly.
Unlike a tank where it's you got to buy a wand, and even then.
Yep.
So cassette toilets are good around here. Steve, I was going to yell at him real quick. It looks like he's busy. Currently shopping for an RV, no fifth wheels that can handle 110 plus temperatures, insulation, R values, etc., without performing massive modifications, towing with an F-250. Go. No, just no.
I honestly, I don't know. Most of the things that we deal with here, I mean, unless it's specifically, they'll do a Four Seasons trailer, that can handle temperatures, but man, when they get to 110, it's anything over 100 degrees. It just gets more difficult to keep them cooled off. That's usually the problem. As far as R values, I have no idea what's going on with R values. The walls are just so thin, it's hard for them to get real high R values. And then a lot of what I see with helping get things cooled off is dependent on how the AC is set up. If they're using ducting, a lot of the times the ductwork gets collapsed during the production process, or it's not big enough, or it leaks drastically. So you lose a lot of your cooling capacity into the void in the ceiling versus it getting out of your air ducts. So all of that can happen. I'm having to deal with that on my fifth wheel right now. I've got to drop some ceiling panels out so I can fix some of that. That's a tough question to answer. I mean, finding something that can perform the way you want it to at those temperatures, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I mean, even the most well-insulated R value, it's still going to be hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, with a trailer, because I mean, your walls are at the most 2 inches thick, probably 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of room for insulation there. And if you get slides, that even goes down even more.
Let's see. New Camp tag. Well, we love New Camp around here, so
Tag's a good
that's
trailer.
a really good choice.
Very good trailer.
Nice and cozy for you and your puppy. They're well built. They last a long time. They're easy, kind of like a truck camper, which you're used to. We love tags. biggest thing is outdoor cooking, and not being able to stand up and to change, get dressed. Sometimes that is
outdoor cooking. You'll have to have a porta potty with a porta privy if you don't want to use camp facilities, things like that.
Yeah.
With a keg. Yep.
Glad to help, Bridget. Mike. Our shoe trays under the dinette in our 400. When Pam takes off her shoes, it goes off. Is that a thing?
Pretty much anything, and I'm not going out. I hope I'm not going out on a limb here, but anything that can produce odors or anything like that can set those off. So cleaners, animals, trash, anything like that can cause those alarms to go off.
Mike, I'm sure you set the alarm off with your shoes too. It's not just Pam. Let's see. I am really happy with the Cassette in my tab. Yep. I've always loved Cassette toilets. They just seem so easy.
They're easy. They're just.
But I understand
there's not as much capacity.
I understand they're kind of scary because it feels like you're handling it more. But in the end, sure. I feel like you're handling it less. The hose thing. Anyway, I wish I had a Cassette toilet. Oh, clicking things. Let's see. I made a whole video about it. All right. So if you have questions about the Cassette toilet, how easy it is, how to dump it, Jen Grover has a video on her YouTube channel. Lots of helpful videos, actually, and that's just one of them. So go check it out, Karen. Let's see. I leave my Cassette toilet out when in storage in the hopes that if it does start to stink, it won't fill the camper with it. Yeah, fair. Sure. And it's easy to just pull out and stick somewhere else and then put back in.
Very true.
Perfect.
What?
Nothing. I'm just so nervous about doing this without Clint and PJ, but.
Well, Clint, the comedic relief, him and his dad jokes.
They're talking. Well, you guys were talking to us. Now you stopped. They got nothing else to say.
Well, we're talking about poo tanks, so
toilets.
Only so much you can say.
Oh, we can talk about toilets forever.
It does happen. Even with a Cassette toilet, it is still recommended to use black tank products in there. You just obviously dose it way down.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yep. You still want to dose it way down because that's still going to help control odors. The likelihood of a clog with a Cassette is pretty low, but for odor control, you still want to use something. Yep.
Good to know.
Well, it just died. I guess we're done. No.
What died?
There's nobody talking to us anymore.
Oh. They don't like us anymore. So, Cassette toilets need diaper bowl.
Deeper
bowl.
What?
All right. Well, I mean, that's fair. I mean, so much to learn. Yes, Nikki just moved from a tag to an R-Pod, and a big R-Pod too. Didn't she get the 202 or the 201? He got 202. 202.
I've never heard of a 201.
Is that not a thing?
Not that I know of. But
dang, R-Pod has too many models.
Good afternoon, Liz.
192. I knew it was one of the big ones. So yeah, you guys have a big learning curve. We might have a YouTube video with a tech walkthrough on that unit.
Probably.
So go check our YouTube, the Tech Tour, the Princess Craft Tech Tour channel, and see if we have a video on it. And then you can learn all about it. Of course, you can always text me or call me with questions, and then I'll bug this guy, and then I'll answer you and feel like the hero.
That's what I work in the background.
Good afternoon, Liz. Let's see.
That's what he was supposed to say here.
Yeah. I got it. 192. Awesome. Well, my camping trip is getting closer after UCamp. I got UCamp, and then I'm camping in Georgetown, which is kind of my cop-out camping spot, but it's better than nothing. So we're going to start with that and then, work on planning something else. I got a plan to plan.
Well, I don't get to go camping until the Avid Outdoor Rally.
You literally live in a camper.
I know.
You go camping it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Or are you going to take your rooftop tent for that?
That's the plan. I'm waiting on my rooftop rack, and so I can put my tent up there.
So that is Texas Avid Outdoors.
Mhm.
I went last year. It's actually really fun. I can't go this year because it is the same weekend as the rally. But in case anyone isn't going to the rally and wants to check out Texas Avid Outdoors, it's a big camp out and they have vendors and it's all kinds of outdoor gear, trailers. I don't know.
Yeah,
It,
it's
any type
rooftop
of
typical. It's basically for your overlanding crowd. If it's something you're interested in, it'd be worth looking into. Lots of knowledge and people to talk to out there.
yeah, it was really fun, really laid back. I liked
We
it.
put in curtains that are to keep out the heat, and they work really
Like
well.
blackout
Yep.
curtains. Regular
You
curtains.
could do just like a heavyweight curtain. Some people will buy that solar shield like bubble wrap stuff, and they cut that and put it
Yeah,
out
I
in the
see that all the
windows.
time.
Yep.
Hey, Karen thinks we're doing great.
Well, good.
Thanks, Karen. We're like children. We need it. We need the encouragement.
That's right.
Going to Broken Bow. Everyone's going to Broken Bow. What's in Broken Bow? Why is everyone going to Broken Bow?
Mm,
Sounds like a fun place. I've never been. Maybe
Me
I
neither.
should look into it. Maybe I should plan a trip there. Going to Fort Parker next month, first time. So, do you guys plan a trip like every month? It seems like you go about every month. That is awesome. I've never been to Fort Parker either.
Nope.
I remember toy haulers having fume issues from fuel tanks. Have they improved venting when transporting toys?
Not much.
No.
They still use the upper and lower vents on the walls that you're supposed to open up to help pull fresh air through while you're transporting. That is really all I'm still seeing in any of them.
Have you ever? I mean, Clint has never had a problem.
When we took my Razor and his out to TAO last year,
Uh
his LP alarm was going off with the Razor in
huh. Dang.
it.
That's
From
a
the
thing.
fuel,
I
yeah.
guess I never thought about that.
Yep. From the fuel vapors.
Well, it's nice to know that nothing has improved.
What?
Well, nothing has improved. They
Yeah.
still do that.
They do.
Blackout and weather, cold or hot. Yep. Nikki, you love Broken Bow. Beautiful campground we hear. Well, sounds like I need to go.
Sounds like it.
About once a month. I'm so proud of you. That's
I
an
want to
awesome
go camping
goal.
once a month.
Seriously. That sounds awesome. All right. Any other questions before I let Cody get back to work?
I think that they're probably more experienced than we are.
It's true. We have some questions for you guys.
How do you get to go camping once a month? How do you work that out?
Well, Bridget is retired. She worked really hard
okay.
her whole life, and now she gets to go camping once a month.
Perfect.
That's how. Yeah. It's Friday. Woo! Woo!
We do the Alabama Hills out west.
After we get off the Facebook Live, I just Google everything you guys tell me. I start a list. Not in August or September. Too hot. Just make reservation and go. Nikki. Oh, trout fishing. Okay,
There you
who's
go.
that? Angela? Who said trout fishing?
It just says Facebook user.
Listen, just make a reservation and go. It sounds so easy. It is not.
You can camp once a month if you come work with me.
Who's that?
Who is that?
I want to work for you.
Yeah, what's your details here?
Yeah. Who am I working for? So you think Airstream will ever do washer dryer hookup? First time listening in. SJ, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Not our best live, no offense, Cody, but I don't have my normal two
I'm a fill-in
co-hosts
so.
here. We do not sell Airstreams, so we are not really that knowledgeable about them. Washer and dryer hookup advantages and disadvantages in a trailer. I mean, we don't see it very often. Why? Because it's just a power suck.
They are. They're consumers of water.
All the waters.
All the waters.
Not just one.
Nope. Most of the things that we sell are not going to be large enough to accommodate a washer dryer. Their efficiency is not fantastic. You can't wash much in them. Most of them are at the max, probably around a 15-pound load. So, your socks, your underwears, getting pants and shirts and stuff like that in there, you might be able to wash a couple outfits at a time, but that'd be about it. So, other disadvantages would be maybe a leak. If you get a leak, it's inside the unit. Could be a significant leak that could be leaking into a cabinet or into a closet. Yes, Chuck, it is definitely a disadvantage having to do laundry. I would agree with that.
It was Andy.
Oh, that's Andy? Jeez.
Oh, man, that's funny. Okay,
so who knows? Washer dryers, they have their place. A lot of the really high-end fifth wheels, I say really high, most fifth wheels are over 100 grand these days, have at least the prep for them. Mine is prep for it, but we're undecided whether we're going to take advantage of it or not.
Vacuum out the alarm. It can have, like the carbon monoxide alarm. Are we going back to that?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh.
I've never heard that one, but hey, you know what? If it works, it works.
Why not try? Disadvantage doing laundry.
Maybe one outfit at a time. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially the clothes that you wore back in like high school, right? The Jinkos, you get fit like one pair in there.
How would you even, they'd never dry.
No.
Hi guys. Hey, I don't know why it's not showing this to us, but I don't know who you are. I know one of them is Angela. I don't know who you guys are. But hi. There is a manual camping wash tub wringer that works pretty well, but you'd need a clothesline to dry. I've seen that. It's like a big bucket and you just turn it. And
then you got to camp somewhere where they'll allow you to hang your clothes to dry.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're desperate for socks and underwear, just like wash them in the sink, in the hose outside.
Yeah, you could do that. Just wash them in the sink.
Wash them up. Let's see. Amazon actually sells an old school type wringer hand washing machine. I considered one when I was camping during the pandemic and everything was closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people use those. But yeah, we're just not familiar with washer dryers in campers because we focus on the really little ones, and that just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's funny. We actually have the only thing that we sell that has a washer and dryer is a truck camper. I mean, it's an option. You can get a washer and dryer in a Host.
Oh, that would make sense.
Mammoth, I think.
Yeah, that would make sense. The last truck camper I saw with a washer dryer in it was a chalet, big chalet triple slide. Yeah.
Jinko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jinkos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chalet, man, that was something. It had heated floors, had a washer dryer in it. It was something else.
Living full time in washer and dryer is my deal breaker, making me hold off. Well, I mean, if it's important to you, then figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, I think especially in an Airstream with, Airstreams don't have slides. So a washer and dryer, I feel like would
eat up a lot of
take up a significant amount of space. I've never heard of them doing that. But I don't know. Let's see. We need to make another trip there. Want to check out some of the Intech products. Well, come on. I'll show you my trailer.
We've got some Intex on hand right now, too.
Which Intech are you looking at? I have a Soul Horizon. It lives actually on the lot, so it's always available to see unless I'm out camping. And Clint has a Discover. So, and then PJ has a Terra. So we love our Intex around here. Find a laundromat. Yes, okay, but I understand if you're living full time in it, it might be nice to just
we full time and there's a laundry. We have a laundry facility in our park to use, but it gets expensive. It's $2 a load to wash, $2 a load to dry. we're staying in one
If you're moving
spot,
around a lot, you don't know where it's going to be.
That's true.
I have washed socks and underwear in my tab sink and hung them up to procrastinate the laundry. Yeah, I would do the exact
Hand
same
wash.
thing.
Hand wash.
They have combo washer
units.
dryers.
Yep. So they take up less space, but they're still sizable.
Oh my gosh, I'm guessing this is Angela. You'll be there Tuesday to pick up your tag, and I'll be at U Camp. Angela, quit it. How about you just pick up your tag and head up to U Camp? Going to U Camp on Tuesday, be back on Friday. I'm going with PJ. Clint will be here holding down the fort. And I think next week we will be live streaming from U Camp on Friday. So we're going to grab you, Mike and Pam. I don't know who else is on here that is going. We're going to grab you, Andy. I see you. I'm going to find you and put you on Facebook Live.
Do it.
We're going to grab Jen. We're going to grab you. We're just going to harass all of you guys at U Camp and go live from U Camp. So any
no way.
What?
I don't know.
No way. Oh, it's probably Andy saying no way, or he's not getting on Facebook Live. But
yeah, that Facebook user is hard to tell who
he will.
To, so.
He will.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. I'm going to miss you. Oh no, wait, I already did that one. Haha. Sent my friend Joan to buy a camper from y'all last week. She is thrilled. Yay!
Oh, thanks. We appreciate that.
Awesome. What did she buy? I'm excited. Hi, kids. Hey, Rex. I heard you were coming in today. You gonna be here today? I'm excited. Excited to see you. Where is New Camp located? It is in Sugar Creek, Ohio. It's the cutest little town with the best grass. Not that grass.
Not that grass.
And big old donuts as big as your head. Yes, that'll be fun to see y'all live from U Camp. Well, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna bring a gimbal and everything. We'll be super official. Thank y'all so much. Looking at a flyer and just weighing pros and cons against what's provided. Fair.
Which flyer? All of the lines?
Well, yeah, I guess they're all flyers.
They're all flyers, yeah.
We do have a page. It's relatively new on Facebook. If you're not part of the RV Small Talk community group, you can join that. And if you have any questions about campers, or if you're looking at something and want to talk to other owners of that camper, that's a good place to find it. Also, Texas Tiny Trailer Rally. There is a page, but we're deleting that. There is one that is a group. So if you join the group, there are other people who own flyers in that group. And if you ask them, what do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Which model is your favorite? You will get a lot of good answers on there. They are all tiny trailer enthusiasts and they own these trailers. So that's Texas Tiny Trailer Rally. Make sure you join the group, not the page. That one is being deleted. All right.
Bye, Chuck. We'll see you. He's got to go.
Oh, bye, Chuck. See you next week. No, life gets in the way.
Yep.
It does. Well, hopefully I get to see you soon.
Joan bought an ibex.
Sweet. I love ibexes.
Very cool.
Is it true that New Camp has campsites at the factory if you go for a tour?
You would have to answer that. I've never been. Have you been to the factory yet?
Yeah, I've been to the factory. I didn't see any campsites, but that doesn't mean you can't camp.
Wasn't the campsite that they use for U Camp, isn't it right?
It's like across
close?
the street. It's literally across the street.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. I don't think it's owned by New Camp.
Right. I have no idea.
So maybe that's what they're talking about. I didn't see any campsites just there. Maybe like boondocking. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, go join that group. I think you'll get some good answers. All right. Oh. Thank you, Andy. Yes, there are hookups behind the new service center. Okay, last time I was there, they had just started the new service center. So I am really excited to see how that has been built.
I'm waiting for my trip to go, my chance to go.
Are you waiting for an invitation? You've never been invited?
Well, I've got other people that need to go that it would
Mhm.
make more sense to be there than me right now. So
Not only did I get invited to U Camp, but I got invited to be on a throw things at other things team.
are we talking about cornhole?
Maybe. It's
Okay.
cornhole or horseshoes or bocce ball or
Washers.
washers. One of those things where you throw things at other things. So
Perfect.
obviously I've been practicing. Watch out. It'll be fun. We stayed at New Camp. They have 3 sites with electric on each side of the building. Sweet. Well, good to know. Cornhole.
There
Andy,
you go.
you're really making this Facebook Live happen right now. And I really appreciate it. I'll have a Topo Chico for you when I arrive in Ohio. So get ready.
Topo Chico.
He hates it.
I don't blame him. Not a Topo fan.
It's like water kissed by angels.
Water kissed by. That's one way to explain water.
All right. Well, we've talked at y'all enough.
Okay.
Thanks for bearing with us. We will see you next week, live from Ohio. Oh, I know who this is. That's Angela, obviously. Team Cody.
That's probably Andy.
Right.
Because you don't like Topo.
Oh, Topo. Okay, that's fine. You can be crazy. Whatever. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for talking to us and making this the least awkward possible. Bye. Have fun. Bye-bye. Welcome to my hometown. What? Sugar Creek,
I missed it.
Ohio?
No.
Safe travels. Thanks, Rex. We'll see you guys when we get back. Let me know if you guys will be in Cleveland and need food recommendations. Will do. Margaret Hammock. All right, I got you. Have fun at U Camp. Topo is gross. Whatever. I'm gonna start. Okay, everybody, go over to the Texas
We're gonna
Tiny
start a
Trailer Rally commute like group page. I'm gonna start a poll and I'm gonna show you guys how good Topo is.
No.
It's true. See ya. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
How do I go offline?
In the stream.
Oh.